Welcome back. I made the mistake earlier today of trying to do a rapid game while I was recording, and I lost that game. So as you can see from my rapid rating down there in the corner, I did drop below 1300 for the first time in a few months. So either I shouldn't have had the extra distraction of trying to record, or maybe I actually belong in the 1200s and have to work my way back up. But I'm going to take you through a couple of key moments in that game, as well as I'll throw in some clips of the recording that I tried to make. All right. Right here is the moment at which I had my biggest advantage and gave it all away. Right now it is my turn. As you can see from the evaluation bar on the left, I have a minus 8.7 advantage according to Stockfish. And I'd already looked at the game review, so I know that what I needed to do, and I figured it out before I clicked the retry button or looked at Stockfish, that what I should have done was check right here on e4. Because they only had a couple of options. One, they could have blocked with the bishop, but my knight's guarding that square. So that would have been checkmate with my queen on e2 if they had blocked with the bishop. Alternatively, they could have moved the king out of check and I still would have had a pretty sizable advantage. For example, after I play here, their best move is to go to king to d1. And once they do that, I can bring this rook over, which lines it up with the king. So I do that. And now their best move is to give away their queen, either by taking the knight first with the queen or taking first with the knight. And then, of course, I would take with the rook. If they took with the knight, I would take it with the rook, and that would be check. And I would also be attacking the queen at that point. If they took here, obviously, I would still take there. And either way, I would end up with my queen right there and both their knight and their queen missing for my rook and my knight. So I had a huge advantage at this point, except I didn't check by playing queen to e4. I didn't see that during the game. What I saw was this spot's protected by my queen, so I moved my bishop there. That's what I played during the game, and that gave away all my advantage, and I never had my advantage again after that. Now take a look at this clip of me realizing what just happened. You'll see that what my opponent did and how I responded. Oh, is that pawn just undefended now? That pawn's just undefended now. I'm really not that far up on time, so my talking must be hurting what's going on here. I can get this bishop out and kind of chase the queen maybe. It's protected by my queen. Oh, they took the knight. Oh, well, that leaves me down a piece. Okay, well, I've made a miscalculation there, didn't I? Okay, well, I'm just down a piece now, so not much can be done about that, I guess. After that point, I never had a chance to gain the advantage back. My opponent did make a few odd or unusual moves, but nothing that gave me the advantage back. In this position here, later in the game, I have a minus 52, or sorry, my opponent has a plus 52 advantage, and I blundered mate in 1. I wasn't sure what to do. I thought they were about to checkmate me here, so I brought the rook back. What I should have done was moved over 1. My best move here is to play king to g8 so that if they do check me with that rook on the b file, I can block with this rook. But what I played instead was I brought this rook back. And I realized that immediately during the game that they had checkmate right here, but they didn't play it. Watch my response in the game. I just know they can't checkmate me while I'm checking them, right? That, yeah, they're about to mate me here. And if I go there, wait. No, that doesn't make any sense. Did I bring back this guy? I think I should bring back that guy. Oh no, now they mated me over there. Did they see it? Because I don't think, there's nothing I can do about that. Surely they see that. It's mate in 1. So I did drop below 1300 here. I'm going to hit the game review afterwards, assuming my opponent sees mate in 1. It looks like they're trying to not win at this point. Again, they might be trying to chat again. I don't know. That's just checkmate. Okay. This person doesn't want to win. They didn't mate me there, but they kept going and they kept not taking advantage of situations So here we are, 20-something moves later, where they've gotten a queen and by promoting a pawn, and they have a mate in 2. Right now, their best move is to put their king on c4, because that blocks off this square. Their queen's already blocking off these, and their queen, of course, is guarding the pawn. That would leave me only one legal move, and then they could play that, and that would be checkmate, because their queen would be cutting off all of these squares, and their king would be protecting the pawn and preventing me from going back. But they didn't play that. Instead, they just pushed the pawn. So the rest of the game was frustrating for me. I just kept playing, not sure what my opponent was going to do. And they finally promoted a queen here. And now they have checkmate. All they have to do is put their queen there or there. But instead, they did that. Now they have checkmate again. Either queen can go to that square right there, b4, and it's checkmate. But instead, they checked me again. Well, now, of course, they have checkmate. Either queen can go to b4, and it's checkmate, but they didn't. And they didn't. And then finally, they checkmated me. So it was a very odd game all around. Again, that one blunder was the blunder that took away my huge advantage and gave my opponent the advantage that they carried for the rest of the game. But my suspicion was that they're very good at tactics, but not very good at checkmating. Maybe they don't have to very often. Maybe their opponents always resign. But it took them a lot longer than it should have to checkmate me. The game went 81 moves. I just kept playing for no reason whatsoever. And so the video of me playing the game went way too long. So I just wanted to give you this short version of it. I'm going to keep practicing. I'm going to try to get back over 1300. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.